Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a fabulous 2018 so far and a lovely January. And today's video is my top 10 nude lipsticks for under £10. And I decided to do this video because quite often in the comments on my previous videos I get asked what lipstick I'm wearing, and 9 times out of 10 it will be a nude lipstick. And usually I have forgotten to link it and I'll go back and look and think, what lipstick did I put on that day? I'm like, I usually, when I'm doing my makeup, I just like grab one and put it on, and then if that's not quite right, I'll kind of go over it in another shade, and if I put a different like item of clothing on that doesn't go with, then I'll just, yeah. I usually just sort of faff around when I'm doing a video, and I never really know unless I actually plan it and think, okay, I'm wearing that lipstick. I just, yeah. Anyway, so I usually wear a nude lipstick. I love nude lipsticks, and I love like high-end luxury lipsticks, but I also love high street drugstore lipsticks. God, how many times can I say lipsticks? I thought I'd do my top 10 under £10 because I thought everyone loves a bargain, and these are ones that I've tried out so many high street lipsticks, so many drugstore lipsticks, and these are like my favourite ones that I tried and tested and that are just beautiful nude lipsticks. If it works and if you enjoy the video, then I will do like my top 10 luxury high-end lipsticks because there are a lot of those that I love. But I just thought I'd give it a go, and if it's something you like, then obviously comment below and you can let me know and I'll film something like that in future, and if not, then I'll just stick with my fashion and just shut up talking about makeup. But yeah, that's the plan, and I'm just gonna crack on and show you. Oh, they're not in any particular order either, just 10 lipsticks that I love. There's no like 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, it's just random order, 10 that I love. So I will get going with number 1. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the lipstick that I have got on today because it's a good place to start, if any. And it is a Rimmel one in the shade 38, and it is one of the Kate Moss for Rimmel ones. It is Lasting Finish by Kate, number 38. That's rhymed. And it is a beautiful peachy, like corally nude colour. I don't know how well it will show up in this lighting because I've got my like soft boxes on, so it kind of like bleaches it out a little bit, so I don't know if you'll be able to see the actual pigment right now, but I will cut in me wearing them all in natural light so you get a bit more of a better idea. But it's just a beautiful corally nude, and I haven't worn this in a few months, and when I decided to do this video I went over to like my makeup box and I was going through all of my lipsticks, and I spotted this one and I thought, God, I'd forgotten all about that, and I loved this in the summer. I wore it so much, I could even tell because it's like a really weird like curved shape where I wore it so much I must have gone like really like shoved it onto my lip because it's got a really odd shape, but I wore it so much and I loved it throughout summer, and so I had to include that because as much as it's not really a winter shade because it's quite like corally nude, I think spring, summer this year I will be whipping this one out again and using it a lot. It glides on really well, it's highly pigmented, it's a beautiful shade, it lasts quite well, it doesn't dry out your lips, it's got quite a nice smell to it. I think it smells like most of Rimmel lipsticks. It's quite a smell, quite a particular scent, which I don't mind, I quite like that. And yeah, it's just a beautiful nude lipstick. Okay, my next one is a Max Factor lipstick, and it is in the shade number 5 Nude, and it is called Matte. It's like from their matte range of lipsticks, but I wouldn't really say it was matte. I'm going to have to disagree with Max Factor there because I'd say it was more like a satin finish. It's not dry or cakey at all. Again, it's like super pigmented and it really glides on and gives a really good amount of colour. It's quite a pinky nude, more like a cold sort of tone with almost like bluey purpley undertones to it, which can be quite unflattering on certain skin tones, so if you don't like a kind of pinky toned nude, then maybe this isn't for you. Like I said, it's not too matte. I don't like anything that's too drying or cakey, and this isn't like that at all. It just really long lasting, really pigmented, and just a beautiful pinky nude. Okay, moving on to a liquid lipstick, and next up is this L'Oreal lip paint, matte lip paint in the shade 211 Babin. And this is such a beautiful nude. Like, it's not pinky, it's not really orangey, I just would call it nude. Nude or nude. I don't know, do you say nude or nude? I say nude as if it's like 2 O's. But yeah, it's a beautiful nude. It's called matte lip paint, but it doesn't set like your average liquid lipstick can. You sort of apply it with the little wand and it just glides on, and it's like got this really thick velvety texture to it that just sort of stays like that. It doesn't set, it doesn't get any more matte. Almost like a thick matte lip gloss really. And I like to also wear it with number 208 in the shade Off-White. I like to sort of like dab this one in like the middle of the lip, like to kind of create an ombre sort of lip, and it gives that almost plumper sort of look to your lips. I wouldn't wear this one on its own, the number 208, because it's called Off-White and it practically is off-white. It's like a really, yeah, really pale nude. Too pale for me, but this is beautiful, and with a little dab in the middle, they work really well together. And yeah, very much like those. This next one is a beautiful day lipstick, and in particular more like a spring summer one again, because it's got that corally tint to it again. It is a L'Oreal lipstick and it's from their Privé collection, I think, and it is the Eva Longoria one, and I know they do different ones with like J-Lo and other celebrities. They've all got different nudes, but this is the Eva nude, and it's just a beautiful sheeny nude. It glides on again, it's super moisturising, it's really wearable. You can kind of like pull out your bag and whack it on without having to look in a mirror because it's not too pigmented. It gives just like a really light, nude, peachy sheen to your lips. And I just love it. I wore this loads on holiday in the summer. I just have it in my bag and whack it on without having to look in the mirror. It doesn't dry your lips out. It smells of sweets, and I can't think what sweets it is. It's almost got like a sherbety, sugary smell to it. Again, it was $6.99, and most places like Boots, Superdrug usually have things like this on for 3 for 2, so I usually kind of pick up a few at a time. I use it as an excuse to get a few. But yeah, love that one. Really lovely for the summer, and just a really beautiful sheeny nude. Going back to another matte liquid lipstick, and another favourite of mine is this Revlon Ultra HD matte lip colour. And as you can see from the packaging, this has been used to death. And again, I haven't worn this one in a couple of months, but I wore this so much in like throughout last year. I wore it loads, to be honest. And yeah, it's been in and out of my handbag so many times that all the packaging's gone all crappy and it just doesn't look very nice anymore. But it is still a beautiful lipstick. It's like in a stunning sort of, again, almost corally pinky nude, but it's really flattering on the skin tone. It's similar to the L'Oreal lip paints in that it kind of glides on and doesn't actually set like most liquid lipsticks do. It just sort of stays really matte, and I like that because it means it doesn't crack and it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't last like forever. I mean, I'd probably reapply it after a couple of hours, but while it's on it looks really lovely, and then you can reapply it. Whereas with liquid lipsticks, I feel like you have to kind of take them off before you can reapply it, otherwise they get all like cracked and curdled and flaky and lumpy, and I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe I've just got dry lips. But yeah, this is really good, doesn't dry your lips out, smells nice, looks really pretty, and just a really lovely liquid lipstick. Another great one for during the day is this one from number 7 in the shade Honey Bloom 740. And it is another beautiful sheeny nude lipstick. It is from their Moisture Drench range, and you can tell why, because it is super moisturising. It doesn't leave your lips even slightly dry. It's a sort of one that you will reapply throughout the day. Like, it's not like really long lasting, but most of the ones that are more sheeny and not very pigmented aren't really that long lasting anyway. And I don't mind that. I don't mind reapplying it, because again, you don't need this one with a lip liner. I usually I wear all my lipsticks with a lip liner anyway, just because I like to line my lips first, but you can just sort of have this in your handbag and then just whack it on and not have to look in the mirror, because it's just sheeny. It's just very sheeny. Okay, going back again to another liquid lipstick, and this one by NYX is beautiful. It is in the shade Abu Dhabi, and my friend recommended this to me about a year ago, and I went into Boots and tried it out on my hand, and I was a bit like, didn't really rate it, but I thought, oh, I'll get it anyway. They're obviously really reasonable. I think they're about $4.99, but again, I will put the price on the screen. But yeah, I went to Boots, tried it out, and was like, well, I'm not too fussed, but I bought it anyway. And then when I tried it on when I got home, I think I wore it for a night out, and I put it on, and then like after about 10 minutes it sets. It's like a really matte finish, and it's just so good for a night out. It lasted all night long. I didn't have to reapply it. It just stayed. I mean, I don't really know what it's like with eating, but any of my lipstick with eating I find come off, but I think I just get food all around my mouth anyway. I'm quite a messy eater. I'm actually not. I'm not like that bad, but you know, you just get like oil on your lips, don't you? And it takes your makeup off. I always reapply lipstick after eating. But yeah, so I didn't actually eat with this one on, but it lasted all night. It's a beautiful sort of browny toned nude. It's so flattering on loads of skin tones. It's called a soft matte lip cream, and it does apply like really smooth, and then like I said, it just dries out and sets. And yeah, people rave about these anyway. I'm sure I'm telling you something you already know. I'm sure most people that are watching this have probably used one of these in the past anyway, so it's probably irrelevant me gabbling on about how much I like it, but yeah, I love the colour anyway. If you've tried NYX lip creams before and you've never tried Abu Dhabi, then give it a go, because I just think it's a beautiful nude. Another beautiful lipstick that I love wearing during the day is this one from Rimmel, and it is in the shade 210, called Movement. See what they did there? Movement. And as the name suggests, it is like a mauvey nude. It's kind of got like a real pinky tone to it. It's quite a cool sort of pinky nude, but it's just really beautiful. Again, it glides on. It's kind of leaves quite a sheeny sort of glossy finish to it. It's not super pigmented, but it still gives a really lovely wash of colour. And yeah, it just feels lovely on the lips. It's got that really sort of Rimmel-y sort of lipstick smell that I'm not overly keen on, but I can let that pass, because once it's on you sort of forget about it. You can't really smell it once it's on the lips. But yeah, beautiful pinky purpley nude, perfect for during the day, perfect for this time of year because it's quite a cool sort of nude colour. I really love it. And then my final two lipsticks are also by Rimmel, and they are from the Only One Matte lipstick collection, and I have got one in shade 200 and one in shade 700, and they are both beautiful nudes. I have spoken about these in a previous video a few months back, but these two will always be in with my favourites because they're just beautiful. They're super pigmented, they glide on and like give a really pop of nude, like a really good colour. 700 is Trendsetter, and it is like a really, just like a nude. It's just, I think out of every lipstick I've spoken about, this is like the most nude of all of them, rather than pink or orange. And then number 200 in Salute is like a really pink nude. They do leave your lips a little bit dry afterwards, like if I've been wearing it all day and then I take my makeup off at the end of the day, my lips will be a little bit like parched. They'll need a little bit of balm to bring them back to life again, but I still really like them. The only thing I hate about these lipsticks is the horrible plastic red packaging. I just think it's really cheap looking, it sounds horrible, they just don't look very nice in your makeup bag or in your handbag. They're just an ugly lipstick. They feel just cheap, but apart from that, they are really good. So they are all of my lipsticks that I have been loving for under £10. Like I said, if you did enjoy this sort of video, then let me know and I can do it with red lipsticks or luxury or foundations or something like that. So yeah, leave a comment, let me know if there's anything else you would like me to sort of do this style video on. But I just thought I'd let you know 10 cheap lipsticks that I really recommend. And also, they don't break the bank really, so you can give it a go, and if it doesn't work for you, then you haven't really wasted that much money. So yeah, they are my lipsticks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, as usual, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, then please subscribe. That would be fabulous, because I am nearing on 20,000. Well, I'm on like 18,000 something, but that is like my next milestone, and I can't believe I'm nearly on 20,000 this quickly. Like, you guys have been so amazing and so supportive and so lovely, and I just appreciate you all watching my videos. And yeah, thank you very much indeed, and hopefully see you again in my next video. Goodbye.